want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to become great. I want you to make your dream reality. But I can't just want it for you. You're competing against millions. You must do what they won't. See the vision they don't yet see. Dream bigger than they ever have. You must chip away at your dream.
Every single person out here has a dream, but the reality is that they lose sight of it. We get busy, we get caught up in work, and our dream passes us by. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen, inspiring people to take the small steps and realize that dream that's way up here is actually possible when you chunk it down and you move closer to it. So I come out here and I hold up my sign every day. Hey guys, my name is Zach. I'm out here talking about dreams. I started doing signs that were motivational and inspirational. And then after weeks of doing that and 40, 50 signs, my friends online said, dude, I know you're missing these great conversations. We need to see what you're talking about with the people, not just a picture of your sign. So I got this GoPro right here. And now it's evolved to where I've become more clear about my life's mission, which is everything about dreams. The very first day I came out here, I'll be so honest with you, I was terrified. I was scared of what people think. I'd already spoken on stage. I was scared. I was like, what if people shut me down? What if people, hate on me? What if people cuss me out? The what if is what holds everybody back. What if they don't?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, dreamers of the world? Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to dream? Gosh dang, it's still crazy. We're still here just delivering alpha week after week after week. Alpha, alpha, alpha. I hope you're ready for it. Today, we're talking about 3 keys to unlocking your dream. Now, let's be honest. Every week, something. This for your dream. Here's how you manifest your dream. So maybe that's a little clickbaity. The truth is there's so many skills, principles, ways that you can live by, different things that you can tweak to align your dream. And I'm going to give you 3 swift nuggets, and then I'm going to challenge myself to expand on them a little bit. But it's short, it's direct, and it's useful. And what these are ways of living on how you can make small, perhaps energetic shifts, how you can perhaps enlighten yourself to say, man, I've always believed that it takes X to get Y. But with this mentality, perhaps I realized that I can just skip X and be Y. So we're here to empower you. And if you don't know the show, Dream Talk, we combine self-help and personal development with crypto, Web3, and of course, Dream Cat himself, the most successful cat in the world, the cat who's building the largest community of dreamers in the world. And you're here watching it. You're here before the music starts. Congratulations if you see it that way. If you don't, just sell your bags and leave now. Don't waste your time. Biggest dreamers in the world will be members of the Dream community. Again, I repeat, the biggest dreamers of the world, the dreamers of the world, will end up being members of DreamCat. They will hold Dream. Their PFPs will end up being Dream. It's honestly just an inevitability. So I'm excited for that. If you're here for the giveaway, right, want to get your cheddar up, well, all you got to do, it's a little bit different. If you're watching on YouTube, I mean, we try to expand the show. We try to get it out there. I suppose we could let you slide. If you're on YouTube, we might command 5 live comments during the show. But if you're on X, all we ask is you quote tweet this stream, okay? More people will get to see it if you retweet it or quote tweet it. If you don't want to enter, just retweet it. It does us a solid. If you want to tag a friend, it does us a solid. But we got to share this out. If we don't share it out, what did the clues? We cracked the clues. What did the clues say? What were the clues? We broke clues, right? Chess pieces. The message was very, very clear. Okay. So if you wait, you will wait. That was the message in the Magic chess game. The dream is not the dream. The current dream is not the dream. If you wait, you will wait. So if you want to see what the dream could really be, if you want to know what's possible, if you want to go to the moon, well, then the ball is in your court. You are an accelerator as a dreamer. I can talk all day to myself, keep doing my thing to myself. But if you're ready to dream and take it up a level, we all in this together. Okay. So that's what we got going on. Shout out to Satoshi in the chat. Good evening, dreamer. Good to see you, Satoshi. Glad you're here. You're going to love it. You're going to benefit from it. We had a great talk on Monday. Did a little fireworks show in the VC. If you guys want to see fireworks, some dreamers, Satoshi, Amos, Can were. I think Bro AJ also had the chance to see him. So yeah. But again, quote tweet this post, and then we got to see here in the live chat. So far we have Satoshi. So far, no one is entered to win this 30,000 dream. But with that, announcements, yada, yada, yada. Let's get on with the show. What you can expect. 3 mini lessons coming at you right now. Boom, boom, boom. Hope they're done in 20 minutes. A few quick clips about Trump and why crypto is pumping right now, followed by quick peek at the Dreamcat chart and the quote of the day and a 30,000 dream giveaway. Let's begin. 9 minutes in. Let's begin. By the way, 9 minutes isn't too long to wait for this freaking alpha. You ready for this? All right. Number 1 lesson for you. Let go of who you have been in order to live a new life. Release attachment to your story, your accomplishments, and who you were. You are much more than the sum total of your past. You are pure potential. And you are not limited by anything. Unlimited levels of creation and infinite energy is accessible to you. Now, what is so powerful about this? In life, in our dream chasing journey, we all have a story. I've heard many. Oh, I live here, so it can't be this way for me. Oh, I don't have good internet, so it can't be this way for me. Oh, I, had a lot of abuse in my life, so it can't be this way for me. Oh, I went bankrupt 2 times, so it can't be this way for me. Oh, I failed 62 times, so it just can't be this way for me. It's an excuse. It's a story. Oh, every time I bought crypto, the most I've ever seen is $100 profit. I bought crypto 60 times, and like 2 times it went to $100, and the other 58 times it went to 0. So that is my reference point. That is the story. And that story is my visual, my screenshot of what my future can be, right? 62 times, that's my experience. Well, chances I make $100 are slim. What we're telling you here is the story, your life experiences don't need to be clung to by you. That is the choice, right? That everyone is living out patterns of the past, but the future is now. The future can be created. It's always been able to be created, and it's been previously created by you. So if we're talking here about crypto, who have you been here in crypto? Have you been a quiet person? Oh, I'm not someone who makes content. Oh, I don't have a voice in crypto. Maybe you build a voice in crypto. You can be whoever you want to be. You don't even need to show your face. Maybe your success in crypto is a quantum leap. Oh, I've never made more than 100. I've never more made than 1,000. Maybe you're going to make generational wealth now. But what's the story you tell yourself? So the idea here is that if you do want to live a new life, which I think most people are here to do, if you're already living your dream, maybe you would be here because you have a next dream, but you'd be helping other people. But most people are aspiring to achieve that first dream, right? Or not the first dream. Many people have achieved a dream, but you're aspiring to achieve the current dream. In many cases, it relates to finances, financial freedom, quitting the job. Very, very common. I'm with you. If that's the case, in order to live a new life, you have to reflect and look at what your story is and what your attachments are to who you are, what you're capable of, and what's possible for you. Remember when we talked about what's possible a few weeks ago? We said, oh, tell me about how much money you could foresee yourself making. And some people said 200 grand. Some people have hit the $200,000 ceiling 6 times and they're bored and annoyed because they've been wanting to hit $1 million in a one-off. That's what their reality is. And you can say, oh, but that's because they live in this country. See, if that's the story that you tell, then so be it. Whatever story you pick, that's just your reality, like it or not. Your beliefs controlling your reality. So the simple lesson, release the attachment to your story. And one more bit to focus on, the accomplishments. So you've heard about one-hit wonders, right? How do you identify as? Well, most people make semblance. You give yourself value of who you are based on what you've done so far. I'm a college graduate. I'm a podcast host. I'm a meme coin dev. I'm an author. I'm a dreamer. I had the single season block record for like 1 year before it got beaten. This is who I am. Oh, I'm a brother. Oh, I am whatever. That's the past. In order to create a new life, you have to let go, not just of the story that's old, that's related on a pattern of things that have happened on the past, but also the accomplishments. I mean, that could be keeping you in a frame. If you're going to make a quantum leap, you don't have to be attached to what was. Oh, what are my talents? I'm good at this, this, and this. What if you form a brand new talent? What if you just take on a whole new lane? What if you expand from what you've known so far? What if you explore in the great beyond? What if you become someone and a person who's unrecognizable? Because that's what happens in high school, right? You go to high school, you're somebody, some people glow up, some people become the one. You come to a high school reunion, like, dude, is that you? What happened, man? You used to be the class clown. Now you're driving McLarens? Yeah, dude, I just had to change my mind, bro. I didn't know about personal development. I tapped in, I learned I'm the creator of my life. I can make anything come true. Boom, boom, boom. So, makes sense? That is number one. Shout out to Satoshi for pulling up on X to quote tweet the stream. I'm retweeting that so far. Satoshi is the soul win right now. Satoshi's 30,000 dream in. Bro, AJ, I will give that to, let me teach you how to do it. So you almost had it. I appreciate your post. So to quote tweet, it's not a tag photo. The way you do it is you go to this live stream, bro. Okay. And when you look at it, you click the retweet button, but it's going to say retweet or quote tweet. You click quote tweet and then you say anything. I'm dreaming big with the dreamers, whatever you want to say, you do that. And then you join us in the live chat. I don't see you here. So, okay, moving forward. That's number one. Number two is, and by the way, I'm going to go through these more. I took some of the greatest knowledge there was out of some books that I read, and I put it in here for myself. And I am tapped. This is actually all about creation. This is all about creation and manifestation. And I am going to now read this all out loud, and I'm going to put it as a voice memo, and then I'm going to go listen to that voice memo. So know what I'm telling you is nothing short of amazing, incredible, game-changing, life-changing. There's 45 odd lessons. I'm giving you 3 today that everybody can handle. And maybe I'll give you another one next Thursday. The next one, I've shared this before, but it's worth rehashing because this is just valuable. We want to be in motion to win right now in crypto, in our lives, in our dreams. Okay. Being of service serves you. The fastest way to living the life you have always dreamed of is to be of service to one another. How can we be of service to other people? How can we be of service to other people? Uplifting them, giving them a positive compliment, giving them encouragement, giving them a shout out, making a cool piece of content, showing them love, dropping them a like. That's just in the digital world. Can you make food for your significant other? What is the thing that you can do to be of service of others? It's a hack. It's a hack. No one would think that, man, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. I just need to grind harder. I just need to do more to make my dream come true. I just need to manifest harder. I need to vision board harder. Be of service. The fastest way to living the life of you have always dreamed of is to be of service to one another. Let's experiment with this. Let's experiment serving other people, bringing value and seeing what happens. It is impossible. Here's another big line. It is impossible for you to assist another without assisting yourself. You don't need to receive from the person you gave to either. Satoshi just came in here. She quote tweeted me. I said, gosh, dang. Thank you, Satoshi. You're helping the dream. What a service. Thank you for helping the dream. Now, maybe I help Satoshi. I think I could. But if I don't, it doesn't matter. If she's putting things out in the world that make things tick, it has to come back to her. She has to receive back. So that's exciting. People say, man, how can I help more people? And people who have done this know this. You've heard it before. Giving and receiving. Karma, whatever you put out comes back. Life's like a boomerang. Oh, you screwed that person over? Don't worry. Karma will come back to get you. It's a law, right? But it really is still hard to say, but yeah, this is my last $10. How can I give away 7? That's the challenge. But the fastest way to living your life is to be of service to another. And it's impossible to assist others without assisting yourself. So if you want to help yourself, consider helping others. Everything comes back in some form, in some way. You will receive what it is you need when you give freely of what it is you have. Damn, see? That's even good for, like right now, I'm reading it and taking it in. You will receive what it is you need when you give freely of what it is you have. Amen. Hallelujah. I accept that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's good. That's number 2. Now, final one. See, we're doing good. 19 minutes. I told you. I don't want to do 14-hour dream talks every time. The last one is 41. Another rehash, another refresh, but it's good for you. I can't say this enough. This is the biggest idea that I am implementing in my dreamer life. Taking this idea and realizing that I have the power, as do you. We're different in different ways, but if you're a human, we are the same. Number 41 says, you have always been a creator. You have always been a creator. That's what you are. Oh, I'm a human. Oh, I'm a girl. Oh, I'm a citizen. Oh, I'm a employee. I'm a husband. I'm a wife. You are a creator. You first must acknowledge that this life, this reality, these problems, these circumstances, these binds, these blessings are your creation. Who wants to accept that reality? Nobody does. Who would want to say, oh my God, my life sucks so bad? People want to say because the government, because Trump is such a jack-o'-lantern, because my mom kicked me out at 12 years old. Gosh, it's all her fault. And that's why it's all over for me. Take accountability. You're a creator and you have to understand you're responsible for what's happening to you. That's hard to swallow. You say, but that's impossible. I literally broke my leg. That's impossible. Something terrible happened to me. There's no way I would do this for myself. See, that's the gap between living life and understanding the depths of reality. You're not expected to understand everything. We're humans. Sometimes we learn a lot when we die and maybe we go to the next world and then we say, wow, but knowledge is here. And if you can understand these things, it makes life easier. How empowering would it be for you to understand that if you want to change your life, you don't have to wait anymore? You know how powerful that is? So many people are waiting. What's the ticker? They want to know where to go to make the money happen. Okay, yeah, that's proactive. They're being a creator. Actually, scratch that. I give them credit for that. But I think a lot of people are waiting for the luck to come. They're feeling the secret. They're feeling the excitement, but they're being a bystander. They're waiting. Feeling is part of your creation. But no, you're not victim or you're not depending on pure luck, circumstance, and goodwill. You're a creator. You can create anything at any time. Now, the next line here. Because blaming outside parties. Oh, okay. Hold on. Rewind. You have always been a creator. You must first acknowledge that this is your creation, this life, this world, this reality. Because, can't read my own handwriting, because blaming outside parties makes you a victim. Blaming outside parties makes you a victim. If you're blaming your government, if you're blaming your country, if you're blaming where you live, if you're blaming your degree, if you're blaming your boss at your job, if you're blaming your circumstances. I've done this many times, but now I'm a creator. Now I'm taking a new stance. Oh, this is happening to me. Well, must be because of me. What am I missing? What am I not seeing? What rule, what lesson do I keep messing up over and over again? I look inside, I evaluate, and then I do weird things like, this pisses me off so much, but I'm going to do something crazy. I should just work twice as hard, but instead I'm going to work twice as less. Yes, I'm going to work twice as less because joy is also a part of creation. Fun. You know what I'm learning is so crazy? Joy, fun, flirting with your desires are part of manifestation and creating. And this is so exciting. Like, what? That seems like I thought it was all about hard work and grind and work out till you bleed. And now you're telling me just being in the feeling, being in the state, being in the vibration and seeking out joy and fun and satisfaction in pure ways can help me. How exciting. And lastly, we read it one more time, all the sentences together. You have always been a creator. You first must acknowledge that this is your creation because blaming outside parties makes you a victim. You will continue to create situations that appear that you are being victimized. So, the stance of being a victim, you're creating situations that make you be a victim because of your story, because of your belief system, right? Even if you would think, okay, let's use a really dark example. I think of domestic abuse situations because it always seems like a pattern, right? There's always one person who you feel for and you're like, man, why are they always dating some boyfriend who beats them up? And why are they always like yelling and shouting? Why is there always drama? Why are there always these crazy Facebook, jamborees? Why does this keep repeating over and over? Perhaps it's a combination of the belief system. Someone believes they're worth this, so they keep settling for this. Someone keeps, they begin to think it's normal. They begin to expect it. They begin to say, this is just how my life is. I've always been around D-bags. I've just attracted them, right? That's a story. That's a creation, dare I say. And so the most empowering part about number 3 that I wanted to leave you with most, being a creator is, and I'm experimenting this right now in rapid time. I'm trying to say, we have this belief that, oh my gosh, maybe I can consistency and in 2 years, we could change our world. And I'm saying it could all change in one day. 10 days is a long time. What can we do before the end of this month? Let's play around. Let's start experimenting with our thoughts. Let's start applying them out in the world and watching things happen. The belief system will grow and grow. Let's witness how we really are a creator and let's break this thing wide open. And in using these powers, now, our dreams are right at our fingertips when we're creators. It's all available to us. All we have to do is create exactly what we want. Once you see it, right? Because remember, seeing is believing for most. Ooh, what a challenge, especially here in crypto. I know you do it. Everyone does it. Notice, we're going to get to the next segment. We're almost done with this. The next segment is the Trump pump. And thankfully, it's always nice to pump. In the last 2 days, crypto just boomed up. And it's because of Trump. But notice, they all responded. They were waiting for permission. All those people had it wrong. They were not believers. They're responding to the signal. They're responding to the stimulus, the circumstance. They're reactionary. Maybe they can still win that way. They're doing it before everyone else. Maybe it goes on the next 3 months and they're winning, but they didn't believe on their own. They're using seeing as believing for things. But remember, believing is seeing. Front load it. So if you're a creator of your dreams, perhaps you'll believe it when you see the biggest of strings. But the challenge is you have to start practicing creating and feeling and thought in order to witness anything. So it's a big game really of make believe. So maybe fake it till you make it in a way is true. You have to Feel it until you reel it. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Feel it until you reel it. I might have to work on that one. Feel it. That might be corny. I don't know. It sounded good at first. Feel it until you reel it. Yeah, that sounds kind of like whatever. But feel it until it's real. Something's there. There's potential there. Yeah, there's potential there. Feel it until it's real. All right, you get the point, right? You get the point. So that's the 3. Shout out to Space Penguin Raid. Shout out to Coinstar. Coinstar has quote tweeted. Look, I think there's a quote tweet from Coinstar. If you want to enter giveaway 30,000 Dream, just pull up in the live stream comments, unless they're not showing up for me. But I just see Satoshi in live stream. So right now, Satoshi has won the 30,000 Dream, unless we're glitching out. Okay, now done. You got it? So in review, you are a creator. You need to acknowledge this. Everything is your creation. Okay, you need to know that first and foremost. Everything's your creation. You're responsible for your reality. If you don't like it, change it right now. Being of service serves you. The fastest way to living the life you've dreamed of is to be of service to one another. It is impossible for you to assist another person without assisting yourself. You don't need to receive from that person to give to them. And finally, you need to let go of your past story. Let go of who you've been in order to live a new life. This means releasing the attachment to your story and your accomplishments of who you were. You're more than the sum total of the past, far more. You're not just... Dude, we're moving into a whole new era. This isn't even about like, oh, I'm a regular citizen trying to make money. Like, dude, you realize how crazy the world is? You realize who you really are? I mean, this is a dream podcast. We'll keep it dream, but we get a little bit edgy. You are crazy, bro. You don't even know who you are. And I'm just figuring out who I am. And my job is to do it so you can see, because seeing is still believing, like it or not. So when that's done, then I'll be able to help quintent more people, a bajillion more. You are much more than the sum total of your past. You are pure potential. Anything is possible. Everything is possible. The dream is not the dream at all. It's not crazy. There's nothing far-fetched about it. There's no hope, wishing, and wondering about the dream. Nothing. Understand that. Maybe other people are like hoping Murad comes along, hoping they get a retweet. Like, the dream is the dream, and we know who we are. All right, now let's talk about these pumping markets. I want to explain this to you, and I won't pretend to be an expert. I only caught the snippets, but this recent pump, we had Solana was about $75 recently, and overnight it basically pumped to $85. So 75 to 85, pretty good pump, and so many other things pumped too. Bitcoin went from like 63K to 73K. So we had this surge, and pretty much every meme coin, every single project went green. Every single project went green. Okay. So know that. And what do we have behind that? Well, it was based on Trump. Trump did a 39-minute press conference 2 days ago. Maybe it was yesterday, a 39-minute press conference talking about crypto, AI, and the future. And I like this line because we're getting back to it. We're aligned. Excuse me. Every single citizen, this is from the White House, Trump comment. Every single citizen has the chance to achieve what we now hear a lot about, the American dream. Okay, so hey, we're talking about the American dream again. And now you could say, I know we go split here. Some people say, yeah, screw Trump. Trump is, he's in the Epstein files, blah, blah, blah. I get it. It goes both ways. But understand this. Hate him or love him, if you don't believe in the American dream and you say inflation's still real, there's still war, just know Dream Cat is an dream is for everyone. The American dream is real. That sounds terrible. That sounds hilarious. That's a clip. The American dream is real. If you know, you know. That's funny. Coiny in the building. Good morning, Coiny. I will count that, bro. Enjoy it. I will count that as a comment. You're in for the giveaway. 30,000 dream. I see Mr. Scene pulling up. Welcome, Mr. Scene. I'll put this back up for anyone popping in so they don't accuse me and say I did something wrong. Okay, so we got the Trump talking about the American dream, okay? Cool. Then here was the snippet that I caught that most people caught as well. And let's see if we can play that audibly. This was a simple clip that was getting reshared.
Chairman.
Okay. You guys let me know if we have volume when we play this. New. President Trump says the CFTC is working to bring Hyperliquid to the United States in a fully compliant and legal fashion. Hyperliquid is a flashy, let's call it like a coin of the cycle. It's really big. It's billions. Last cycle we had like Cardano was a big one. So it's kind of like, they're not comparable, but it's the flashy project of the cycle. So he name dropped this individual one. So obviously that pumped like 20% overnight. But let's listen to this quick clip here.
Selig authorized the first ever true Bitcoin perpetual futures contract on a CFTC registered exchange. First time. I understand that Mike is also working to bring Hyperliquid into the United States in a fully compliant and legal fashion. It's working very hard on that.
Okay, something else you need to understand as well, something that you should know as well, is that Trump is, in this case, sort of like a puppet, to be not in the worst way possible, but understand his advisory team is the one telling him all these things. When he's saying like, oh, Hyperliquid, like he doesn't know what Hyperliquid is. His sons are in crypto. They're knowledgeable. He made a tweet in 2019 that said like, Bitcoins, whatever, I don't believe in it. It's not real money. I just saw that tweet, right? And that was just 6 years ago. So know that anything they're feeding him, he will say. A whole group of people who maybe are in the know-how are picking things. And the thing that they've told Trump is that America needs to be the innovator in this all. We need to be the crypto capital of the world. We need to be the AI capital of the world because America has a huge ego. They want to be the world superpower forever. They want to lead in everything. They want to lead in regulation. Luckily, this fits into our wheelhouse because Trump cares a lot about what people think, a lot. And he wants to people please and do these things. So there's a lot of things going on. Crypto's getting in his ear. AI is getting in his ear. Aliens are going in his ear. He's getting a lot of info. There's a lot of things happening in this time. It's a very interesting time to be alive. Now, one other bit we're going to learn here in real time, the last bit is this here. So I did not listen to the 39-minute speech. I didn't buy any crypto because the markets went up. I'm already a believer. I bought what I bought. But what I did is I just took the 39-minute video, and this is the power of AI right here, is I said, take this 39-minute video and summarize the key points. So just to put you, so you can be informed, right? Because this is relevant. I like to say believing whatever, but look, Trump, we may have just hit the bottom in the markets. We may have just hit the bottom. A lot of times when you hear about crypto, you're hearing about what? Something's up 100x, 200x, 400x. Bitcoin was at 20,000. Now you're thinking about buying it at 70,000. That's how it works every time. So if you're a dreamer and us as dreamers want to win, then it's important to still be aware of the information. We're thinking, not guaranteed, but it's possible that this was the bottom signal, like that the prices just got it like 70. Well, I guess Solana went to like 60 something earlier, but where we're at now, things are going to trend upward from here on out. That's possible that we have a new wave and new information comes out and we stack and move higher. So be aware of that. That could be good for you. That means maybe you make some entries here. And even though you're buying like the top, you're aligned with the trend. The trend is your friend. When things went up before, they went up for a long time. They went up for like 7 months in a row. 7 months in a row. You could have won in month 4, month 5, month 6. You just had to buy. And it just kept going green, 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 green. Now we've gone down for over a year. Same direction. Down, 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 down. Is the trend shifting? Are times shifting a little bit? Are we in a different spot? Pay attention. So here was the summary of what from Grok about Trump's 39-minute speech. President Trump hosted a White House event on August 19th titled Discussion on Crypto Innovation with Top Technology and Financial Leaders. It served as a kickoff of the CFTC, which stands for Commodity Futures Trading Commission Innovation Advisory Committee. That's a freaking mouthful. It doesn't matter. Don't even worry about it. Main focuses: advancing a clear regulatory framework for crypto, digital assets, tokenization, prediction markets, and related technologies, including AI. By the way, I forgot prediction markets. That includes sports gambling. So these are like, when you talk about waves, we had the tech era, we had social media era, like different booms of money. Oh my gosh. Sports gambling, crypto, AI. Like that's like the huge, gambling, sports gambling, crypto, and AI. Those are like the huge pinnacle pieces that you have that are changing the game right now, right? Some are considered bad, good. Some people lose a lot, make a lot, but like there's a lot of money to be had there. So this is really important stuff and it gets a lot of attention. Okay. So now he says, positioning the U.S. as the global leader in these areas could create jobs, markets, and economic dominance while competing with China and other countries. Ending what Trump described as the prior war on crypto, which is what we've had, by the way. We've gone up and we've mooned, but crypto is under attack, companies being sued, and that took innovation overseas, out of the United States, heavy regulation and enforcement. So no good, right? We want it to be in the US. We want things to be smooth. So here is what he said, key points. Key quotes from Trump. Let's bring them full screen so you can read them too. Here we go. Key points from Trump. He praised the attendees, and I'm reading this the first time, so if I say anything NPC-like, praised the attendees as tremendous investors, brilliant people, and some of our nation's brightest minds in finance. Irrelevant. Declared, we ended the war on crypto once and for all. That's relevant because Bitcoin's been here for 16 years. XRP was sued in a lawsuit. Crypto has been attacked. And he says we've ended the war on crypto once and for all. Perhaps the floodgates open. Perhaps I saw an interview the other day. That's a lie. I saw an interview today about this guy who interviews people on the street. He says, would you rather have $100 or 10 Bitcoin? And tons of people are like, $100. Bitcoin isn't money. What's Bitcoin worth? Like $50? What do you think a Bitcoin's worth? I don't know, 1,000, 2 million, $50? People have no clue. People have no clue. No, that's a scam. Like hearing all those people said that made me realize, oh yeah, we're good, because those same people with any trend, oh yeah, you can be a creator on TikTok. Someone joins the trend 10 years later and tries to make a living on TikTok. Here I am making a podcast 12 years later instead of being an early innovator. For crypto, we're innovators. If you're in Dreamcat, oh my gosh, you're an innovator. You are lucky. You are lucky. I mean, yeah, it's a 200K project. So 50K, the message is the same. $1 million, it's a million market cap project. You're lucky. You did get lucky to find it. Not everyone knows that. So, okay, so we got that. Those videos, they made me realize, man, we're still early to that. Trump emphasized U.S. leadership. We're leading in every aspect, including AI, and we're leading by a lot, and we want to keep it that way. I don't know if I believe that. I think there's a lot of competition. I don't know if we're leading per se. I mean, we do have a lot of the big CEOs are from America, but I'm not so sure. He urged Congress to pass the Clarity Act. So if you don't know, the Clarity Act recently failed. It went through. It was a big deal. It was supposed to be bullish for crypto. It failed. A bunch of people celebrated. They said, we're never letting that thing go through. Thank heavens. Now they're saying, we got to get this thing through. Let's change it. Let's pull out the stuff that wouldn't get it passed, and let's get this done. If the Clarity Act passes, this opens the floodgates to more investors. He stressed creating rules so pioneers and builders can operate confidently on American soil. Now, this is another word for regulation. That's where all the taxes and rules and everything comes in. But also when we get, perhaps I believe when we get some more structure, perhaps the Wild Wild West ends. And that could be a good thing and a bad thing, meaning scams are unregulated right now. You can scam anyone at any time and pretty much get away with it. People do it every day, scamming left and right. Perhaps that will end with some form of regulation. Perhaps real communities will arise. Perhaps projects, if all the scams and runners dry up because there's a new framework and there's a new way of doing things and there's new levels to the game, perhaps that really clarifies who the winners could be. Okay, he also said discussions about the government potentially acquiring more Bitcoin. He said he would rely on advice from his officials. He mentioned efforts to bring platforms like Hyperliquid into the US. He referenced an executive order blocking a CBDC, which is central bank digital currency. This is basically like world domination, meaning we get rid of dollars in the United States and the banks have a central currency. And if I say that Trump, orange man bad, they turn off all my money. It's like, it's not a good thing necessarily. So he's saying, hey, we're not going to do that. Now, a few more minor relevant things that you should know and pay attention to. And here's a long-term thing to pay attention to for someone who likes stocks. Notable attendees. You got to realize the future is happening right now, guys. The future is happening right now. People who are in attendance at that event. Number one, the founder of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong. I still own 0 stocks in Coinbase. But if people are saying, man, what stocks should I buy? I think Coinbase is going to be the easiest winner. Like Coinbase is a Goliath. Like Coinbase is the next Goliath, I think. Like eBay, like Amazon. That's Coinbase. It totally is. That feels really easy to see. Some people say it's Binance, but that guy, I mean, he went to jail. He's out. He's not like, I don't want to say like white guy. I don't know if he is American or not. I don't know if he's from another country, but he's like Asian descent, I think. I really don't know if I'm saying that wrong. But Brian Armstrong, like American company, front runner. Coinbase is the standard. They got everything rolling through there. Our cat coins are on Coinbase. Dreamcat is available on Coinbase. He's there in the meeting. Coinbase is a stock. If you want to play stocks and you want to play a decade, I mean, when things shift around and the price is right, I will be getting Coinbase stock. And I'll put that in my decade bags. Who else was there? Brad Garlinghouse. Do you know who Brad Garlinghouse is? The guy who made XRP. One of the main founders of XRP. Brad Garlinghouse. XRP is the 3rd oldest crypto, like 15, 16 years old. He was in attendance. You think XRP? I mean, gosh, it really doesn't move up. It really doesn't. There's a huge lore about what it could be, but he was in attendance. The CEO of Kraken Exchange was in attendance. The CEO of Robinhood Exchange was in attendance. The CEO of Gemini, the Winklevoss brothers, the 2 guys who made $1 billion, I believe, off of Bitcoin, were in attendance. Chainlink, another huge $1 billion mega crypto project, was also in attendance. The big dogs were in attendance. Other discussion points, industry speakers highlight topics like tokenization, the events following, yada, yada, yada. Boom. 39-minute video. If you want to watch it, you can. Just look up Trump press conference. It's right here. Full event. So if you want to look it up, you can. 39-minute video. But that's the summary there. So that's the 411 of bullishness in the markets. And I guess we could take a quick peek just so we could see. Like I haven't looked up close, but let's see. This all looks juicy. Yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll do this simple share of all the. Oh, we switched it up on me. Hey, okay. Let me see. I need to go to. Let's show you this real quick. All right, take a gander here. So just a quick look so you can see the effect. So now, this is how fast, by the way, this is how fast crypto moves. So you see when it rains, it pours. Oh, it's been going down, down, down. In the flip of a switch, as we say in the XRP days, things change. Bitcoin's up 15% in the last 7 days. 73,000. ETH is up 23% in the last 7 days. XRP is up 25% in the last 7 days. Solana is up 15%. And the personal shout out from Trump on Hyperliquid pumped them 28%. But you can see, I don't think there's anything that's down. Now, here's the relevance. We talked, okay, here's where I see I could extend things a little bit. Here's the, wow, wait. We're back at 64. That's insane. Look where we just were. That is insane. That is like, greed is real. The fact that Trump can say, look. So today, the fear and greed index is 64. Last week, it was 37. That's a 50% confidence level shift. And this is leading up what I'm about to tell you right now. Now, here's another thing to look at, because some people just say, oh, buy, hold, believe. I think this is the last year. No, this is all. So this is since 2023. Okay, good to look at. The fear and greed index tells you, when things are going up, when they're going down. And the good news for you is, when was this? Look, the good news for you is you've been showing up during all of this. You have gone through all of this. This is 2025. I think everyone here was a dreamer. This is November of 2025. All-time low fear and greed index. February of this year. The pure red. Then we shot back up. Just kidding, it's over. Now here we go, rocketing up again. What comes next? What comes next? Okay, you can see things hit the green. The money flows. Yeah, I think this is when the cat coins were taken off. Right about here. I think cat coins were hitting big all-time highs. That was a big time. This run, I don't remember. But yeah, just good to know. 64, so confidence goes up. And again, some of you might say, man, I was out of the market because this thing was going to zero and now I'm back. I don't know. You just missed a good opportunity. So it's good proof that it's always good to believe. It's always good to dollar cost average. But now here's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you, and again, working on the giveaway, we're really, really close. So right now, the only giveaway entrants are Satoshi and Coiny. Unless I'm missing any. I will check on X if they're in here. If they're not, you gotta listen to rules. Okay, here's what I want to tell you. What in tarnation? A restart of my camera. Okay, we're back. The reason this is relevant is because in the past, Elon could pump coins. I don't know. Different people had a power. Why is my camera? Who's playing with me? All right, we'll X that out. We'll X that out. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Occasionally when this happens, someone's trying to play with the stream. Just so you know, this is a burner computer. If you're bothering, please don't bother. Okay, burner computer, it's empty. There's zero crypto here. If that is the case, sometimes when we get glitches, it means someone's trying to hack the stream because they see crypto. Zero crypto here. Empty computer, so you know. Okay, here's why it's relevant. Shout out to Molly. Here's why it's relevant. I'm getting distracted. I'm closing the chat. The reason why it's relevant is because we were waiting in the past when crypto was pumping all-time highs. Everyone said this is going to be the Trump pump. Donald Trump was about to enter office. It turned out that news was the pump, and that was the all-time highs, and he launched a meme coin, and things went south from there. I'm not saying he's the savior at all, but what I am saying is if we're looking at who has the power to move the markets now, well, we've just seen that Trump is one of those people because it was his announcement. And think of the power. He's the president of the United States, and the United States is still considered the world power, which means if they get their regulatory clarity down and Trump says this is what it is and this is what we're doing, every country is going to follow out after that. Oh, we're waiting for America because Coinbase is based in America and Chainlink and XRP is headquartered in America. And that's the bullish thing. Guess where Dreamcat was born? Proud to be an American. We welcome people from all over the world, but I am proud that Dreamcat is born in America because that, you don't know it yet, is another flex for America. Dreamcat being made in America is a flex for America, and America doesn't even know it. Coinbase doesn't even know we exist. Solana doesn't even care about Dream. Nobody knows. That's fine. We're happy to be here. So yeah, that's something that you should be relevant of. Like, this is actually relevant and worthwhile and noteworthy. And yeah, Trump's word obviously means something. So could this clarity and other things lead to the next run up? We shall see. Now with that, 51 minutes in, let's go to the quote of the day. Wrap this thing up. One other announcement. Next Thursday, I can't be with you live. But I do plan to record a Dream Talk that we'll put out at the time, but I cannot be with you live. I will be somewhere else. Quote of the day. Dreamcat, quote of the day. You are much more than the sum total of your past. You are pure potential. use this graphic as an illustration for your life and what you believe is possible for you. If it is true that you are in fact much more than your past and who you've been and everything that it's been defined by and how much money you made and if you were respected or if you were spit on, if all the girls hated on you or if all the girls loved you, release that past, move into your best future, and realize even if you failed in 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, nobody cares. Because now you're creating a new future. Now you're creating a new pattern. And you're saying, man, the failure, this shouldn't be your measuring stick anymore. Oh man, how can I possibly foresee success in the future? Because all I've done my whole life is fail. It only takes one, just one. It only takes one. So that is the jolly old quote of the day for you. Yeah, we didn't look at the chart yet. Let's take a quick at that. Can't talk, man. Too fired up. A quick peek at the Dreamcat. Holy moly, the Dreamcat chart. And let's just say I'm in a state of gratitude. I'm grateful. I'm grateful even when we were here. I was grateful. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that we're better than we've ever been. But it's still nice to appreciate good times. We're on an uptrend. The highest we've been since, the beginning of 2025. That's worth celebrating. Awesome. We're at 209,000 market cap. You're definitely not late. You are definitely not late. Let your belief guide you. I told you guys, the dream is here for decades. Just accept that. Just accept. I'm watching this stream by chance. I'm not even really big into meme coins. Dream, whatever. Holders this. Look, there's times and places. If you're hearing us from this route, the podcast, this is a decade-long project. Maybe you don't believe. Yeah, decade, so what? You suck. You'll never make it. I don't know many meme coins like that. I think it's the easiest bet, bid, gamble you could ever make. And yeah, we're grateful. We're grateful to be in the green. Let's get a nice Giga candle. Let's keep moving forward. How do we do that? Through our actions. There are no accidents. It's a magical world, but there is no magic. Meaning it is a magical world. There is magic, but you are the magic. Cause and effect. Create the magic. Push the vibration. Share the dream. Got it? And now I'm going to do one more check so no one says I mistold them or did whatever. All right, let's see. Okay. Let's see. In case I'm okay. Bro AJ, thanks for quote tweeting, but I didn't see you in the live chat, so I put that out there. Let's see. Okay, bro AJ is in the live chat, so we're glitching again. For some reason, my live chat is not the same as your live chat. So let me read what we have here now. We see bro AJ wasn't there the whole time. Sorry, bro. Let's see if you caught on to me saying stuff. Yep. Okay, you're in, bro AJ. Now, Jessica. See, I didn't even know Jessica was in the building. Jessica says, love this. Thank you for sharing. I felt like a victim before I started to create my life on my own. Jessica, creating her future, making her art, making her NFTs, living her life, hanging out with the cats, tuning into the water. Great, Jessica. We're kind of on a similar frequency there of creating and all that. What up, Jeannie? Hello, Molly Ann. Is this your first time listening? Welcome to the chat. I am the Genie. I don't deny it. Okay, and then we got Space Penguin says, let's go. Much love, friend. I think that's Sam. Shout out to Sam in the building. Awesome to have the Space Penguins here. We got Prognosi in the building. GM. What's up, Prognosi? Welcome all the way from Morocco. Good to have you here, bro. And Canware says, I can see. Well, I can't see the comments. All I see is YouTube and Facebook. I see nothing from X. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch in the system. It happened last week too. That's all I see. 5 comments. So sorry if I didn't read yours sooner and give you guys shout outs. But that's it. Let's do the giveaway now. So we got, oh wait, no, there's more people. Shout out to, here, so you can see them. Come on. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Oh my goodness. It's hopeless. Shout out to J-Dog. Shout out to Space Penguin. Shout out to Dreamer Coiny. Shout out to Bro AJ. Shout out to Bonnie Bach. Shout out to Coiny. I see your guys' comments. Thank you. Okay, there are 3 people. Wait, no. Let's see if anyone else quote tweeted. Bro AJ. I see you, Bro AJ. You did 3 quote tweets, 4 quote tweets, 5 quote tweets. Coiny with the quote tweet, 6 quote tweets. All right, Bro AJ. Yeah, that's MVP. If we were doing MVP, you would win it, dude. But we kept it simple. So we have 3 people entered. So we're looking for 1 through 3. We'll do Bro AJ is number 1. We will do Bro AJ, Satoshi Coiny. 1 through 3. Dice roll. But the camera is not focusing. Why? It always focuses. What's going on? Why is everything being funky? Okay, it was number 1, Bro AJ. Congratulations. You win again. If you guys didn't know, Bro AJ just won 30,000 Dream this morning because every single day we do a giveaway in our community for 30,000 Dream, which is about $12 right now, or $25 Soul. You have that chance every single day in the Dream community. How do you get it? We play a music bot. It hasn't even happened today. So if you want to catch it this evening, you can catch it after this, playing tonight. We play a music bot. It plays motivational tracks. Occasionally it'll play Disney motivation. It'll play Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas. You listen, you share a thought. You simply make a comment in the Telegram based on what you're hearing. You reshare a quote you hear. If you do, you're entered for a chance. 1 person each day is chosen randomly, and you get the chance to pick 2 dice. If you hit, you win some Dream. If you hit 1 more time, you win some Solana. So shout out to Bro AJ, just won 60,000 Dream in the last 24 hours. How quick you can stack your Dream. So congratulations, Bro AJ. And yeah, that's all I got. I said I want to be 30, 40 minute stream. It's only an hour, much better than an hour and 40 minutes. We're golden. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you could learn from those 3 lessons. As I said, after I hang up with you, I am going to voice record all 43 of these, and then I'm going to walk outside and pay my dues. Maybe run to make it count, but I want to do outdoor stuff, and I'm going to listen to them in my own ears, and I'll set up the music bot for you. So hope you enjoyed that installment of Dream Talk. As you know, I am the genie because the genie is magical. The genie can make wishes come true, dreams come true. The genie has unlimited power. Tiny living space, but unlimited power. I've got the power. See ya, dreamers. Love you, dreamers. That'll do it, guys. I just want to take a moment to send my gratitude. Thank you to all the dreamers who show up here, who support, who dream with us. I want to remind you that the mission here is not just meme coinery and, hey, come show up and waste your time. We're on a mission here. You may not understand it yet. You may not fathom or dream this big yet, but we are here to build the largest community of dreamers in the world. Laugh if you need to. Get it out of your system. All dreamers start somewhere, and it starts with a vision. What I love about the world, what I love about actually meme coins especially, is that belief is the main character. Belief is the main source of everything. It all comes down to belief. And that is what we are building the dream on. Matter of fact, if you know about the book Think and Grow Rich, it's in here. We talk about desire and consistency and compounding and all these things. We're building this mission on laws and principles that have been universal and conclusive for decades. We're building Dream in a way that has never been done before. We are a first mover, planting our flag in the space with full respect to the builders and the degens and everyone else who's built out this space. We're coming here as a newbie, as a first mover, and we're doing the opposite of everything you've ever seen. Our market cap may vary. Our holders may vary. Our volume may not be that sexy, but if you're hearing this message, you have a chance. You have a chance to watch the quantum leaps of improvement, step by step, moment by moment. It's revealed to you how the dream can change the world, how we can go from 2 believers to 10 to 1,000 to 2 to, and as it goes on and on, the dream becomes more and more undeniable. You know, there's actually 3 specific things that we're going to do that set us apart. And that's this. Number one, we're building on unshakable belief. Belief is everything. Some use it. Murad uses a little bit, but we're using it at a level never before seen. We are giving you reasons to believe. We are showing in our consistency, stacking. Okay, number one. Number two, massive action plans. Some people have done them. Print out flyers, dress up in a chicken suit, go crazy. I've done these before. They make dreams come true. I've done them going 60%, 70% in. What could it look like if we go all in? What could it look like if 1,000 dreamers participate in massive action plans? I see a future that is undeniable, that is unstoppable. Why? Because the ticker is golden. It's dream. It's universal. It beats time. It goes for any sex, any religion. Everyone has a dream. But guess what? 97% of those people aren't going to see it come to pass. They don't have what it takes. They're not willing to go the distance, which is why so many have come to the dream and left. Because for most, seeing is believing. But if you're listening to this message now, there's a very good chance that you happen to be a visionary, or luck has found you and you are in the right place at the right time. It would be criminal of me not to encourage you to take a look at Dream, use your best judgment, and consider buying a bag. When you paint a vision so vast as building the largest community of the dreamers in the world, doing the opposite, being a first mover, building Dream as a mascot. Did you know that that's who Dream is? Dream is a mascot. He doesn't maybe have a meme. He's not one of these OG cat memes that everyone truly loves. He isn't known yet, but he's becoming known here, the most successful cat in the world. This is a community where dreams become reality. This is a community, when it's all said and done, where you can come chase this dream together with us while simultaneously chasing your own. And to be very blunt and clear, that is exactly what I am doing in real time. And I believe that if I'm able to make my dream come true within the Dream Cat community, well, Dream is a part of that dream. And so it's like a vision on top of a vision on top of a vision. But with success, which of course I believe in myself, I do, Dream will become maybe even more than what we envisioned it to be. It's simple concepts, brick by brick, compounding consistency, 1 to 2 to 8 to 16, 32. I skipped a bunch of numbers, 120 something, stack. We appreciate you being here. We simply want to remind you of our intentions. We simply want to remind you to tap into your dream. We want to remind you to wake up, stop chasing. Perhaps the time of chasing runners is over. Perhaps a season of builders is coming. And when it comes, I don't want you to be late to the party. No one is building like Dream. Dream does not have a ceiling. If you want to investigate this yourself, I encourage you to go over to the website, dreamcat.xyz, and take a look with your own eyes. Most will not. When they hear about the dream, they look at the volume, they look at the chart, they dismiss it, and they keep going. 1,000 believers, it's just math. In this 54-page PDF, we tell you reason after reason, specifically why Dream can change the game, why it's a mascot of tomorrow. We explain why I'm in Orlando, right? Why I'm here. It's for the dream. Check it out. Take a look. Do your own research. Buy, don't buy. We're indifferent. It's good either way. What we really want is for you to chase your dream and make it come true. And if you can do that and you don't buy a single token, we will win. Thank you guys for hanging with us. We hope to see you next week, every single Thursday, 7 p.m. EST. Next week, invite a friend. Retweet it out. Share it. Are you really a dreamer? Why is your PFP a dog when it could be Dream Cat? Shout out to the dog. Shout out to my friends. Fine. Thank you guys. Take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.